A major debate is unfolding in Kerala. The state government has proposed up to 3 days of menstrual leave for schoolgirls. The proposal aims to make schools more reassuring for girls dealing with period pain and menstruation challenges. But this has divided people. While some are calling this a progressive policy move, others are concerned about privacy, fairness, and whether this will actually work in schools. But here's the question. In a society where girls are told to just deal with period pain, should practical challenges altogether stop a policy like this? This isn't Kerala's first step to address menstrual health challenges. People supporting the policy say that it finally acknowledges what many girls go through every month. For some, periods are not just uncomfortable. They can mean severe pain, exhaustion, headache, dizziness, nausea, and cramps so intense that they cannot even get out of bed. Conditions like PMOS, formerly called PCOS, or endometriosis, and others can worsen this. Doctors and menstrual health educators say that recognizing this through moves like menstrual leave policies can reduce stress and make girls feel more supported. And more importantly, it sends out a message that period pain is a real health issue, not something that girls should simply put up with. But many people are uncomfortable with the idea of period leaves in schools. One major concern is privacy. People worry that if a girl takes menstrual leave every month, teachers, classmates, or even neighbors would end up knowing about her menstrual cycle. Others feel that this policy could strengthen stereotypes that women are weak or less capable. Many women in workplaces have spoken about how they're uncomfortable with the HR department knowing about their menstrual leaves. Some even worry that they may not be hired by employers. But schools are not workplaces. And if a policy meant to support girls ends up reinforcing gender stereotypes, then it defeats the purpose. Then there's another concern. How will boys in the class react to this? Some fear that boys may feel girls get extra holidays just because they are girls. We already see similar reactions in the adult world. But then comes the bigger question. What do schoolgirls themselves actually want? Would they be comfortable taking menstrual leaves? Or would they rather prefer that schools focus on clean toilets, access to sanitary pads, and establishing safe spaces where they can get some rest if they are in severe pain? At the heart of this debate is a simple question. What can we do to best support girls during menstruation? And to answer that, the government must speak to school students themselves. So far, the Kerala government has started the conversation, and it deserves credit for that. But after criticism, the government seems to be rethinking this policy. Now is the real test. If girls are worried about privacy, teasing, or stigma, the government must find solutions. Can these leaves be kept discreet? Will they affect attendance? Are there other alternatives that schools must focus on? If the goal here is to truly make schools more supportive for girls, then their voices must be at the center of this conversation. And as complicated as it may sound, the government must find a way. This was a video where we're looking into a complicated subject, an important policy measure, but complicated for the time being because there's a lot to be figured out. Gender issues and other issues often come with such complicated questions, and when such questions arise, we do not shy away. We sit with those questions, we ask for accountability, and we see if there can be a collective solution. This is because as an independent media outlet, we are only accountable to you, our readers. So power our journalism. Support us by becoming subscribers of the News Minute. You can scan the QR code on the screen or log on to the News Minute website and support.